We were engaged by St John Ambulance Victoria to create a game-based edutainment application to be used to cover off some of the key learning outcomes of their first aid training courses, and also act as an additional educational tool for students. And we've called it the First Aid Action Hero.
So we aim to teach 200,000 Victorian primary school children first aid each year. We wanted a tool to reach out to the kids in between our visits to the primary schools. So with Conduct, what we decided to do was build an app that was fun and engaging for the children, so that when we do leave the classroom, they have a tool that they can refer to. So if an emergency does occur, they actually feel really well equipped and comfortable in helping out.
We started with an overall narrative theme of what a typical emergency situation may look like for a young child. And the idea was to conceptualise some ways we could reinforce the first aid response process and the steps to take, but also do it in a fun and engaging way.
So we felt that by having a game, the kids had a really fun and enjoyable tool which they could use when they do leave the classroom, or when we leave the classroom after we've taught them. We feel like whilst the children learn a lot of the information whilst they're in the session, there were some key components that they weren't quite remembering. So what we wanted to do was find something that was really interactive, that the kids could go home and play. And we know that children spend a lot of time on their screens now. So we felt that by speaking to them almost in their language, they're able to have fun whilst learning at the same time. And by having fun, we feel like they absorb the most information.
We started by creating a series of mini-games which utilised fun and familiar gameplay for the audience, but held an underlying message of first aid safety. These mini-games were centred around the key narrative of the Doctor's ABC Action Plan, which stands for danger, response, sending for help, checking airways, breathing, and finally CPR.
So Conduct came out with us to a few of the schools for a couple of days and really got in character and embraced what we were doing. They then had a really open and honest testing phase with the children, where I think what was really important is how good they were with the children. I think children are inclined to just give the right answer to adults, but the way that Conduct dealt with them and interacted with them made them feel really comfortable to say, yes, we do really like this, but no, as such, I don't understand what this is, or no, I don't like this. And that helped us refine a really, really good product in the end.
Testing with our audience was a big part of the design and development of the project. We tested prototypes and creative concepts early to understand whether the themes and lessons resonated with the kids and if they could retain the information delivered in the game.
So we think going forward that, considering that the children do have this app at their disposal, that when we do go and see the kids again after they've been exposed to it, that'll leave more time for us as trainers to potentially teach them new things, because the information we've taught them previously with the reinforcement of the game should be well embedded in their memory bank, and it's ready for their disposal.